Hi everybody and welcome back. My name's Melissa and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. So somebody once told me, if you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. And that really spoke to me. Poor Stephen Hawking must have always been in the wrong room, right? He was like the world's smartest man. Albert Einstein, probably always in the wrong room. Anyways, I digress. But no, actually, Albert Einstein was known for being a genius, and so was Stephen Hawking, but they also associated with other geniuses. So, the point of that is that if you're the smartest person in the room, then you don't have anywhere to grow. You don't have anybody you're learning from. And I believe that every journey is about learning and growing. So, as frugal as I am, I still bother to learn from people, whether it be that I watch a video that somebody else made, whether it be that I talk to somebody in real life, whether it be one of the tips that you all will leave me in the comments sometimes, whatever it is, I kind of then, you know, so if you are the smartest person in the room, look for other people to add to your room. Try and find people who know more about other subjects so that you can learn from them too. And I think that that's really important because I think like I said, part of any journey is growth. And I think that by building a community and by learning from others, that you can increase those frugal skills. So, for example, I know that altering my clothes is a frugal thing to do and that saves me money. But I also know that I am not a seamstress and I am not the greatest at sewing. So if somebody in the room is great at sewing, I can learn how to sew from them, and then I can maybe teach them how to find the best price on something. Today I had bought a bunch of bare root strawberries and they all died because it was such a cold spring. And the woman told me at the first nursery where I got some strawberries that she gave me tips. Yes, you can put them in a hanging basket, just put them in the ground in the fall so that they overwinter easier, and then you can always dig them back up and put them back in the hanging basket if you want. But yeah, for now in the hanging baskets, the way you have it set up, that's a great idea, blah, 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 right? The other nursery didn't have any strawberries, but he gave me 2 tips. One, it is absolutely safe to order them online because we have had such a cold spring. In my timeline, it is May 29th, 30th, something like that. So, that, he had sold out. And the second tip was, he said, those bare root strawberries are probably pretty hardy. I told him, I said, yeah, I've had them soaking in water for like days. He's like, well, really only a couple of hours, basically, is what he told me. But so the second package I'm going to soak for a couple of hours. And then the first package, he said, pull them out of the water and put them in some soil and see what happens. Worst thing that happens is they don't grow. And in a couple of weeks, you just put something else in the pot. He's like, but if you start to see leaves and everything, then they're fine. They're going to come back. He's like, strawberries, they're perennials, and they're some of the hardiest plants. So, I'm so excited too. Like, he could have found a different way to be more profitable, but instead he's like, hey, use what you've got. Like, so I had 2 people who taught me things about strawberries today. But having that community, not just always trying to be the smartest person in the room. And for me, it can be hard because I frequently come across as like a know-it-all, Um, and I also, like, I learn by asking questions. Like, that's how I process information, is by asking, like, how, not just how you do something, but why you do it that way, so I can understand, like, the whole process. And as a result, a lot of people think that I'm questioning their knowledge, when in reality I'm just questioning it that way because that's how I process, and I won't understand otherwise. But a lot of people then get offended. So it can be really hard for me to find people to learn from, because even though I believe I can learn from everybody, not everybody is okay with how I learn. They don't, like, understand the questioning process. Though I've started to find people who do. You know, my librarians are absolutely great. They understand the constant questions. Um, so yeah. Anyways, again, my name's Melissa. This year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.